Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video, and in this video, well, we finally have the full stock photos of the Bratz Pride 2-pack with Nevra and Roxxi. So let's get into it. I found the first stock photos on monster.news's Instagram account, so thank you to them for posting them. And then I actually viewed Mordecai Wolfgang's Instagram story, and they actually also shared the pictures, but also an article from Out magazine that was talking about this Bratz Pride 2-pack. And in that article, they actually showed a lot of various new pictures that are now floating around the internet, Instagram. So I'm gonna read the article out loud, and in the meantime, I will put those said pictures on screen. So let's get into it. It's a lot of text. So the Bratz dolls are here and they're queer. Just in time for Pride Month, beloved doll brand Bratz is releasing a super colorful brand new doll pack featuring queer icons and girlfriends Roxxi and Nevra. A collaboration with LGBTQ+ fashion designer Jimmy Paul and licensed lifestyle manufacturer Fuzz, the 2-pack of dolls will be available for purchase by Bratz fans old and new, and comes at a time where LGBTQ+ representation in various industries, including media and consumer products, is as most important as ever. MGA Entertainment, Bratz's parent company, and their MGA Cares charity program are also committed to donating $25,000 to the Trevor Project, the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health organization for LGBTQ+ youth, with the launch of the special Roxxi and Nevra dolls. We are proud to announce this culturally significant collection and collaboration with Jimmy Paul and express our support for the LGBTQ+ community through a charitable donation to the Trevor Project. Jasmine Larian, Bratz's creative director and daughter of MGA Entertainment's founder and CEO Isaac Larian, said in a statement, "For more than 20 years, the Bratz brand has remained true to its values of inclusivity and authenticity, and the Bratz Pride x Jimmy Paul collaboration speaks volumes to this commitment." So the Roxxi and Nevra dolls have been around for a minute. Roxxi was introduced in 2004 and Nevra made her debut in 2003. The two came out as girlfriends during Pride Month 2020 when Bratz spotlighted the two on social media as an out and proud couple. As can be expected from two of Bratz's most fabulous dolls, the Roxxi and Nevra 2-pack features the couple dressed head to toe in full Jimmy Paul apparel and with tons of accessories. They're even holding signs that read perfect Pride messages like "I can't even think straight" and "queer and unapologetic." The two are more than ready for the Pride rally in their fictional hometown of Stylesville. This collaboration is a love letter to the LGBTQ+ community, many of whom have been inspired by Bratz since childhood to live their truth, said designer Jimmy Paul in a statement. "My hope is that the collection brings a glimpse of hope and power and serves as a reminder of both the vibrancy of the community and the gravity of LGBTQ+ affairs today. And you don't have to be envious of Roxxi and Nevra's rainbow-colored Y2K inspired ensembles. Part of the Bratz x Jimmy Paul collab includes a ready-to-wear capsule collection of the same stylish digs as seen on the two dolls. One of the unique elements of this collaboration is that it offers adult apparel designed by Jimmy Paul, which allows the Bratz fans to not only collect with the limited edition dolls, but also dress alike and celebrate this important occasion in a unique fan offering. Fuzz Chief Operating Officer Gustavo Antonioni added, "The girlies come in style. Did you expect anything less? Oozing colorful Y2K goodness, Roxxi and Nevra come packaged in a gorgeous holographic multifunctional box featuring illustrations by Jimmy Paul that can be used as a rainbow art-shaped backdrop for display purposes. And trust us, you're definitely gonna want to display these two proudly." Some of their Pride Rally ready accessories even include a megaphone, bubbly, a disco ball purse, and tons of Jimmy Paul apparel. Starting June 1st, the Pride-themed Roxxi and Nevra 2-pack of Bratz dolls will be available at major online retailers for $79.99. The exclusive limited edition premium wear Jimmy Paul collection will also be available starting on June 1st on jimmypaul.com with exact replicas of the dolls' looks in adult sizes. Limited edition fashion tees will also be available at several retailers mid-June. Scroll through to see more pics of of the special Pride-themed Bratz x Jimmy Paul collab. For more information on all things Bratz, make sure to visit their official website and follow along with the brand on Instagram and Twitter. Okay, so that article really gave us actually a lot of insight and perspective into the vision MJ actually wanted to go for with this 2-pack, because obviously at first we didn't know anything and we just thought they looked like clowns, and they just looked very like aggressively colorful Pride, like very corporate Pride, you know. But after actually reading the article, don't worry, I still have my opinions and I'm still not in love with them, but I can at least now see reasoning behind, and I can see why they did what they did. We also have a release date starting June 1st. They said they would be available at major online retailers, so I'm probably thinking Walmart, Target, Amazon, you know, the same game as always. But the price here is what's shocking, at least to me. $79.99, $80 for a 2-pack. So you're basically paying $40 for each doll. Okay, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It is a 2-pack. If it was for one doll, I would be less like okay with it, but it is a 2-pack. They do come with a lot of things, so okay, fine, I guess I'll let it slide. Now, what is really interesting is that these are not the only things in the collaboration. In fact, they will also be releasing exclusive limited edition premium wear, like actual clothing that you can wear to match the dolls. Now I don't know if they're gonna be like exactly like what the dolls are wearing. Like, I would hope that they look a little different, because well, as we already know, what the dolls are wearing is just very loud, and I don't think people in real life would actually wear one-to-one like identically what the dolls are wearing. So I'm curious to see what this lineup's gonna look like for actual apparel, and how expensive that's gonna be. But I can see some cute pieces perhaps coming out of this collaboration, with like perhaps the Bratz logo, the Bratz lip logo dress, or like a hat, like some rainbow fur. Like, I can see that perhaps, but maybe even like the jeans that Nevra's wearing, like with the flower details. I think that's what we're gonna see here. Really cute. Okay, so that's really intriguing. Also some limited edition fashion tees, so like t-shirts, are going to be available at several retailers, so that's also really cool. If you're wondering who is Jimmy Paul, you're not alone, because I was also curious. So I actually Googled him, and I tried to go to his official website, but both of them didn't work for some reason. And then we can see actually their Instagram account, and I wasn't sure if that was actually the official one, but it is. It looks like it's Jimmy Paul. I can see the hints of why the 2-pack dolls are wearing what they're wearing now. I can see the inspiration. And then here on images, I mean, you can clearly see the aesthetic that they were going for. So yeah, definitely after Googling like the designer and actually like what they've done before, they've actually had collaborations with Hello Kitty in the past before, which is awesome. And they've also had like this dress with Elmo, like plushie, is like, so it's obviously very creative, very out there, very extravagant styles, very colorful, very vibrant, very like it's very loud, almost campy, satirical take on fashion altogether. So I feel like now, after seeing the previous collections and fashions that Jimmy Paul has created, I can see the inspiration. I can see this is from Jimmy Paul. It's so obvious. I can see the loud colors, the oversized jacket for Nevra, the pink, the rainbow fur piece for Roxxi, the overall very colorful, loud, in your face look for both characters, and the hat. It's just, it makes much more sense now, and I don't even know what specifically they were aiming for, but this definitely answers many questions that we've all had before. Okay, so now let's actually talk about the full box look and the dolls. So first up, the box here, before you open it, and I believe that these are actually like separate pieces. So like the piece that you actually fold open to create the arch, that's a different sleeve that comes off of the actual box where the dolls are in. in. It sounds confusing, but it's like two separate pieces. That again, and it is two separate pieces because they did say that you can use it as a display background. So that's why we know it is a separate piece, the with the arches. So before you open it, we can see here the artwork of Nevra and Roxxi, and we can also see some text on the other side. I like the shape, and it's very unique. It does look very deluxe. And then actually, thanks to Monster News once again on Instagram, they actually have a real life box picture of they actually have a real life picture of the box here and of the text, and it reads, Roxxi and Nevra are stepping out and coming out at the Stylesville Pride Rally. These girlfriends with a passion for fashion are fighting for and celebrating love in all It's also forms. Written in more different languages at the bottom, and next to the text we actually get to see the artwork of these two ladies. Now the artwork always looks good, but I actually like that for Nevra, she doesn't have the hat here. She doesn't have the hat on, neither does Roxxi. They're both I feel like because they don't have the hats on, the outfits are less like vile and like just less gaudy, I guess, in a sense, because it's not over the top, like they don't have the hats. And also because I love Nevra and her little like flower clips at the top. That's so cute, and she doesn't have those. She has the hat, and in all these pictures we don't get to see her without the hat, so we don't even know if she does come with those clips additionally. But I do feel like, yeah, maybe the hats were just, they didn't have to add in the hats, like it's just, but I get it. They wanted to make it expensive, and for them to do that, they had to include a lot of clothing pieces. Now, this is how it looks like once you actually open it up. We can see a bunch of colorful imagery inside of those little panels, and that's obviously what they want you to use as a backdrop. So that's really cool. And once you slide this piece off, that's when you get to the box with the actual dolls. And once again, a very colorful imagery all over, very cartoony. It did also remind me of Lisa Frank, obviously at the very beginning, just because it's very colorful and she's known for very rainbow, eccentric kind of imagery, and just very, very, very in your face and very cute, like animals and stuff. But it's not Lisa Frank, and it's just Jimmy Paul. But I'm saying that as if it's a bad thing. No, it's definitely good to have more representation with different designers, up and coming designers, especially designers that are in the LGBTQ plus community and want to support it, which I guess that makes sense why they wanted to collab with Bratz and to make this two-pack. And actually, on closer inspection, because we can actually see both sides of the box here, and that means we can also see both little cardboard pieces with the accessories on top. We already saw the first side where it's like the megaphone, the bottle, and like the fan. On the other side though, we do have more clips and accessories, and I actually do think maybe those purple clips up top are perhaps the clips that Nevra has on in the artwork, because those look very similar to me. And if that's the case, that is really cute, because you can then take off the hat and put those clips in, and she will look probably like way better. Oh yeah, and we also have a bottle of what looks like champagne or something. That's so cool. Now, knowing everything we just found out, how do we feel about these two after all? I feel like after finding out all this information, finding out the history of just the prior collections of this specific designer, Jimmy Paul, and just what they were trying to do with this collaboration, and that there's actually going to be like real life clothing pieces as well. I don't hate them as much, I guess. It just, because I know what kind of style Jimmy Paul has created in the past, and like what his aesthetic is, I guess. Seeing these dolls now, knowing they are designed by him, it's not as shocking because it looks like something he created. So it makes sense, I guess, in the context of his design, his creation. But in the context of Roxxi's personality or Nevra's, or just, like, maybe it doesn't make that much sense in that way, in that sense of like, would they actually wear these outfits like as characters in universe? Yeah, I don't know, who knows. Overall, I feel like these are okay. Knowing now everything that I know, I don't hate them as much. Okay, I don't hate them. I'm okay. I can keep living knowing they exist. I don't have to buy them, you know, I don't have to, because they are expensive. And even if I do like the actual doll with the makeup, like Nevra is so precious, like her hair is big, like it's like she's like a goddess, honestly. And I love Roxy's face up too, and like the colors hidden in her hair representing the lesbian flag, right? So that's really cute. Like I like elements, but just it's so expensive, and I still don't really like all the outfit pieces, so it just doesn't justify the price for me to be able to buy them. Also, Bratz never comes to Switzerland, so I'm probably not going to be able to buy them anyways, but or maybe I will, who knows. I do want to support, obviously, like the LGBTQ plus community, and it's for a good cause, and they're donating money to the Trevor Project, which is really great. But I don't know. I see what they did here. I understand a little more. I think they're okay. I don't hate them. I see potential. But overall, I still feel like it is a little too, like, you know, corporate. You know what I mean? It's like it's still a little bit too much, you know, at least for me personally. And these are just my opinions after all. So I do think most people are okay with them now. I think I looked in the comments. But overall, yeah, it's okay. It could, I mean, after, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They don't have to be for me, you know. I'm glad if anyone else likes him. If you love him, I'm happy for you. If you're gonna get them, I'm happy for you. Please someone get them, because we have to support the cause, but like, it's just, for me, it's not worth it personally. So yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, that was the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to leave me any thoughts or questions you may have about this 2-pack. What are your thoughts on this 2-pack after finding out all that we've gone over in this video? Do you like him a little more? Can you see what they were going for? Or do you still think they just look a little too messy and a little too corporate? Let me know your thoughts down below. Also, I forgot to mention, but like, they do feel campy. Like the outfits feel campy, satirical, almost like a take on, like, I mean, maybe this is like a take on like very campy, satirical LGBTQ plus like pride outfits. Like maybe that is what they're trying to do here, where it's like it is purposely done, where it's like, oh, camp, like we're turning it up to an 11 on purpose to show that it's camp. I don't know. Anyway, it's just like last second thought that I had. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more Bratz doll news like this, and perhaps some Bratz doll reviews if I end up getting the 2-pack or not. Let's see. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.